What's up, everybody? Here we are with the 2018 Bowman Hobby 3-case random teams. Number 1. Good luck, guys. 2 and a 3, 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 3 maybe, 4, and 5. We got Mike up top and Michael down. And 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Braves, Orioles, Marlins up. White Sox, Astros, Mariners down. I think that gives everybody enough to see that they got their names. John, Gerald, Scott, Petrie, Mike, and Michael. Yep, that should be good. I'm a busybody. All right. Let's get the party started. Dude, Alex Lynn is a phenomenal talent, John. And the Bender, man. Time-wise, probably like 3 hours-ish, if I had to guess. Might try to make it a little fast. Who'd you get, Rojo? Reds? Not bad. Reds, A's, and Rangers. What'd you get, Gerald? Nationals, Red Sox, and Pirates. See if we can't get a little something in there. Who got the Angels? Christopher got the Angels. Well, I'm glad you'll take it, Rojo, because you kind of, like, have to. Were you stealth watching the war at all earlier, Rojo? You was at dinner? Mm-hmm. You did. Dude, we just pulled the Durant Logo Man auto out of the tee. Yeah. Bowman is life. Dude, no matter how I rip it, these freaking hobbies, they take like a stone cold hour to bump. This is insane, man. I have met my enemy. I feel like I might want to pack stack 2 cases. I can fit all the packs up here. Oh, absolutely, Addison. Oh, no, Rojo. Rojo is sick and twisted when it comes to Bowman. I look for Rojo to be here for the duration. Unless real life calls. And there you have it. I think I am, guys. Or at least maybe a case and a half. So that way I can just shred. I don't believe, to my knowledge, that Lannis has ever been in the room, ever. And Belfi, are you in here, my man? Belfi's in here occasionally, but not very often. Rough day for the Cubbies today, Rojo. Sadly, it was detrimental to me because I was on the Cubbies at low ownership against Giolito, nonetheless, which shocked me. Apparently, the world knew something I didn't. 3 total hits, I believe. I had Chris Bryant at like 3.4% ownership. Zobrist at like 5.8. Schwarbaum at like 5.4. Schwarbaum at least got some walks and stolen bases to help, though. Yeah. This is gonna get serious. Dude, he's an interesting individual. There you go, G-Burger. Isn't Baez batting like north of 300? That's what I thought that was. Let's just go ahead and cut to it. I thought that looked a little odd. Number 25 for the Dodgers, Alex Verdugo. Nice start for the Dodgers. Just south? I thought he was over 3. Apparently I was schmammered looking. That doesn't suck. Rojo, what does somebody whose name rhymes with the last name of Michael Bolton, what are his base autos selling for, just out of curiosity? And slides like he has supernatural control over his limbs. Yeah. First name. Bulk / miracle run out. Use your one time, you got it, Gerald. 40? Holy smokes. Bowman is insane, man. I read somewhere that somebody said that he thinks that he's going to be a White Sox player. So I thought about maybe picking some up. But 40 on a flyer. Man, Chrome is crazy. Chrome is crazy. Oh yeah, well that set you back. No idea if that's good, bad, on par. No clue. Are you picking up your boy Christian or selling Christian? Well, that's lovely then. No problem, Pod. Congrats, man. It's a sick patch on that too, Pod. This Jimenez cat crushing the ball in the minors, Rojo? Ah, Christian leveled out. Because that's silly. Yeah, been on fire, Pod. It's been insane, man. Ooh, is he a potential buy? How far did he drop? Oh, you're talking about Jimenez right now. Good hit tool, but can't sign for shit. They 100% are. 100%. Dude, that kid is crushing Major League Baseball pitching, too. Tell you what, man. I'm legitimately thinking about picking up Vlad autos, even at their current price. Oh my God, Gerald! Hell yes, Gerald! Thank you, Gerald. Not necessary, though, my man. This is your hard-earned money. I want you to get everything you sell for it. Yeah, Rojo, but the problem is the Asuna peak is like 11 billion times higher than the Big Ten peak. And where they're currently at, I'm guessing. Not to be the bearer of bad news. But nonetheless, good job, Rojo. God, my wife is pissed. My bad. Hell yeah, Lothar. I stopped betting, Lothar. Makes life easier. What, a gold Asuna? It could be summed up like this, Rojo. It could simply be summed up like this. We are the Millers. We are the Millers. Yeah, it's not easy stuff, Lothar. So I, my friend, am in the same boat. If you recall, I had 10 Giannis National Treasure RPAs at one point. Probably wasn't a good idea to sell them for $1,200 to $1,400 per. No regrets. I'm 2casing it. I have all the first 24 boxes unearthed into pack form. Oh, you're talking from the 2-box bangers. I'm thinking I might do more 2-box bangers, Rojo. More 2-box bangers with some sort of other loveliness attached to it. Why don't you want to sell anything right now? Actually, here's a question. How ridiculous is your Bowman stash right now? Is that another orange auto insert? It is not. It's not that ridiculous? Over under 100 Bowman Chrome autos in total. $200. Everything. So much orange. That's true. Oh, thanks, TJ. Happy Mother's Day to you as well. How many Eloys do you have, Rojo? Oh. Right? I have 0. I had a bipolar moment for a while there and sold off a few things. I even sold my Jake Berger Red Refractor Auto BGS 9.5. I couldn't turn down $700 profit even after he tore his Achilles. I thought that was batshit crazy, so I had to sell it. That's a nice little stack of guap in itself, Rojo. A little Blake Rutherford sauce. You know, I was looking at his stuff probably about, it's probably been about 4 months ago now. Seeing what you could buy, like his blue refractor autos for and whatnot. And I told myself, you know what? I'm going to pick up a few of those. And then I never did. Cool story, I know. That's that the Yankees bump, man. Those would have been when they came out for the Yankees. That was like $125-ish. We're talking like a $90 regression. I cannot, Addison. I forget it already. It is just remarkable what chrome autos are selling for. That was actually my next question. How's your penny stocks going? You got like 900 cards base chrome rookies of somebody? Everything but the paper base, G-Burger. Rojo on that penny stock pimping. I'd say I still have about a half, maybe a hair more of a case to open before we dig in the first two. How's Gutierrez playing in the minors? He's with Clinton. Like the fact that Burger popped it again. Do I just start stacking even more burgers than I already have? Like, I have such a ridiculous burger collection right now, dude. Like, I have a red shimmer 9.5, 10 auto. I have 3 or 4 gold shimmer 9.5, 10 autos. I believe I have 4 or 5 gold 9.5, 10 autos. I have purples, I have greens, I have blacks, I have refractors, I have base. Like, I got burgers in 9.5, 10 format for days. Terrible funny. It was so nice too, because getting a $700 profit on the, well, about probably roughly around 6 bills after eBay, you know, plowed it. I mean, that covered a lot of base and refractors. So that was a nice little sale for sure. But I'm still balls deep into that damn thing. Whew, that's a stack. What's a burger base chrome auto down to, Rojo? If they're like sub 10, I'm gonna have to pick them up. Lonnie, did I win that card off you? Harry Giles. Harry Giles to 79. Son of a bitch. Yeah, dude, I think I put 25 on that too. Thought I did. Son of a bitch. So that's only about a 50% decline on the burgers then. I have no idea, Swanee. What, a burger? Dude, I have these in 9, 5, 10. I have a red shimmer. I have about 4 or 5 golds. I have 3 or 4 gold shimmers. I got blues. I got blacks. I got greens. All 9, 5, 10s. Like, quantities. I probably have 30 to 40 base autos. I don't have those graded yet, though. I only graded the refractors and up. I'd venture to guess I have roughly 30 to 40 9, 5, 10 autos of burger that are refractor and up. I don't know. Whatever works hasn't said anything to me for a couple days, so probably not hitting too well once he got promoted. Boys and girls, we are almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more stacks. You're gonna send all your sheets in? Yeah, TJ, Jake Berger. If you're gonna do the sheets, you should do non-guaranteed, and you know you'll get them back sometime when he's probably. We're gonna go ahead and drop this stack down a little bit. That's an aggressively high stack. Don't want any Random spills. Really? 5 bills? Doesn't work like that, Addison. There's zero chance they would be ready by then. Oh, you put it Chicago. My bad. I thought you were talking Cleveland. Kind of what I was doing on my Quintons. On Quintons, I didn't grade my refractors or my base. I graded color refractors and up. Quinton's getting some love on the bay too. There's somebody out there spending some money on some 9-5-10 Quinton sauce. I think I sold a gold auto for like 210, 200, 225. I mean, that's a nice little profit. Why? What are Jose Siri autos selling for? Series Reds. I'm sure you saw that one post with the Juan Sotos. Dude had 6,743 of them. You know how good of a feeling that's got to be? Dude, you hit a shed long gold shimmer auto in your last box, dude. Yeah. Like you, that type of feeling, man. That's got to be the greatest thing in the world. I mean, obviously, I think I read that he doesn't have them all, but still. And I have no idea what he was selling for out of the gate, but let's say $25 per. And then the cards are like 2 bills per, and you have like 300 of them. Nasty shad. So crazy, man. Right? It'd be real cool if Starling Heredia would figure out how to hit a baseball again. I got like 45 gems of him. Sadly, he has forgot how to hit a baseball. No, G-Burger. After this, we still have one more case. This is the first 2 cases. I'm just tackling the bulk of it out of the gate. So I feel real special when I only got one of them to rip after this. I have like no room to pull stuff out of this, so I gotta go grab a monster box for the base cards real quick too. Wow. Any power at all on Rutherford? 3 homers. How many stolen bases? Here's the last of the packs for the first 2 cases, guys. Little burner guy, a little burner. Ooh, 4 caught. Minus the burner guy. What an aggressive amount of cards. Holy smokes. Give me some room to work with here. We're going to be a little pinch starting out. Let me grab a monster box real quick, guys. That'd be lovely. Shall we dig in? Good luck, guys. Charlie Blackman to 150. We're 40 minutes in. Keibert Ruiz to 150. Johan Mises to 250. How about Royce Lewis, Rojo? Royce Lewis is playing some pretty good baseball. Matt Chapman. Excuse me. Hoskins for the Phillies. Dumpsky, 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 Dumpsky. Hunter Green, Atomic. A orange refractor Bowman Sterling coming up of none other than Hunter Green to 25. Is that team just crushing life? How's Kurloff doing? Mike Sharon for the Red Sox. Royce is a youngin'. Why? What are they selling for? Jesus. Aaron Judge, $4.99. Brendan McKay, $25. That's so crazy. Dude, why would you even want to get that card at that price when a true Bowman Chrome auto rookie is going to come out in Bowman Chrome? You know that that's just going to crush the price of that. Francisco to $4.99. It's twisted for a sec. Taylor Ward, $250. Yeah. Thomas Hatch for the Cubs, refractor auto, $4.99. J. Roz, like 3 autos in, man. I just pack stacked 2 cases. Oh, and Alex Verdugo, orange auto insert for the Dodgers. Yeah, dude, you got a Hoskins chrome auto rookie for sure. And we've went through just 1 stack of set pack stacking. Junior Fernandez. Jose Trevino. Do they now? What are the Hoskinses? $1.25, $1.50? Taylor Ward. $1.52 Bills? Nice. Damn, son. Nothing like knocking out a third of the leg. Couple autos into the break. Tukey Toussaint. Forrest Whitley to 250. Shed Long for the Reds. No more shit. Absolutely, J. Ross. Wish your heart out. Tell Rojo that you do not believe in math. And that you believe in plus side of variance. We hit a lucky auto earlier. Jimenez for the Mets. So I'm going to count that as yes. Since it very well may be the kanji Otani auto. But as far as a in my hand, see it, ink, physical, no. It's not Rojo? Why is that? Zach Littell, blue for the Twins. Did they have it live, though? Yeah, actually they did, didn't they? Yeah, but how many times has they done things not logical is what I would counteract on that. There's been numerous times that things have not been logical. Nick Banks auto. Zach Littell. That's a great question. And my answer is, I have no idea, because I honestly never pay attention to that Lucky Redemption stuff, ever. Truly don't. Sam Hilliard for the Rockies. Yeah, J. Ross. And I got lazy on my early tweets. There's a few things I did not tweet. But I couldn't not tweet another Tatum RPA and a KD Logo Man auto. Those are things that need tweeted. Kopech. Franklin Clome, number 25. It did, Swanee, 15K, but I believe that they're going to try and return it because it's that kid. Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't know for sure. The kid's returning all kinds of stuff. Kid dropped like $150,000 to $200,000 and on his parents' black MX, I guess, and now they're trying to return everything. They're gonna piss off and screw a lot of people. Kid bought nothing but fire-ass cards, though. They should literally sell everything off, take the little bit of hit that it's going to give them because they clearly could probably afford it. Jaron Kendall purple for the Dodgers. Instead of just drilling all these people that just sold cards for $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 to people, have spent the money and now they're going to get a $15,000 charge back. Whether or not that's true or not, I find it hard to believe that they would close every single case. I saw in that post that there was a few people that said the case got closed, but let's see. CJ Chatham. Sean Murphy, $4.99. Yeah, everybody thought that, you know, this is crazy, and a lot of people were probably looking at it as an ATM, and they probably got that money, spent that money, and they're going to try and do a little return. So I'm guessing that if the deal is done via Instagram, James Caparella, that PayPal's going to side with them. Blaine Inlow, $4.99. No, dude. All over Instagram. He was the Instagram superstar for about the last month. Jack Flaherty. Peralta's. Who the hell is Peralta? God, I'm so out of tune with prospects right now. Oh, sorry to hear, John. That sucks, man. G-Burger, we've hit some nice cards already, dude. Or excuse me, J. Rawls, we've already... Yeah, G-Burger, we've already hit some nice cards. Yeah, J. Ross. That's terrible, man. What a day. What a day for that to happen. I can't even imagine when that day comes. Corey Ray to 125. You want to see a red refractor? I mean, Brandon's cards. I have no idea what his name is, J. Rose. I didn't sell him anything. Yeah, Brandon's cards one is Instagram. Marcelo Zuna, $4.99. Ian Anderson, $4.99. I agree. Matt Hall. Corbin Burns, 250. What the hell are you talking about, Swanee? Dude's Instagram is goddamn loaded, dude. I don't believe the entire Instagram is Immaculate Baseball. There might be like 1 or 2 cards of Immaculate Baseball, if even. Can't remember really, to be honest with you. Yeah. To make that comment, you definitely can't be looking at the right one. That's insane. He's got so many banging cards on there. Yeah, the Andrew Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns, Fernando Tatis Jr. to 250 that I pulled back in the day is on there. That's the first I've seen that since I pulled that. Fun fact about that one, I offered a ridiculous amount of money for that card. Ridiculous. And he tried getting me for a few more. And then the more I sat there and I thought about it, I said, you know what, man? I'm just going to actually retract my offer. I'm going to pass after trying to come down to it. God, I offered a stupid amount of money for that card. Yeah, there's all kinds of banging ass cards on there. It's definitely not shit product. Pitas! DJ Pitas! For the Dodgers. Luzardo. Gavin Lavelli to 25. Basically what I'm saying is, Swanee, is like 95% of the stuff that the kid bought is banging shit. Let's not focus on that 5% here. Let's not focus on that 5%. The 5% doesn't matter. And it was a free roll. So why does he care? That's why. It's a free roll. Brendan Rodgers to 125. Shed Long. No ink on it as promised, Rojo. Kopech, $4.99. Excuse me. Uh oh, am I about to be great? Oh, I'm not. Thought it might be. Get lucky and get an Ohtani here. Ronnie! Atomic. It's got to be decent. What's up, Brent? Sir Bowman himself. I'm not sure. I think somebody said like 7-8 grand, something like that. I have literally not looked at eBay prices on Chrome of any kind at all for a long time. Mackenzie Mills, gold auto for the Phillies. How we doing tonight, Brent? We good? Yeah, the Ronald is the Ronald. That's all that needs to be said. That's the mother effing Ronald. Right? It'd be a lovely card to pull. Pull both Ohtani 1-on-1s out of the product. Brendan Rodgers to 150. It'd be kind of tits. Molina out of 150. Harper to 25 for the Nationals. Oh, the Ohtani? I mean, let's before we start the conspiracies here, let's understand that there are many Bowman Chrome Superfractor Auto rookies of people, good or bad, that have not been pulled, and a decent amount of stuff has been shredded, but there's still a decent amount of product not shredded. At the end of the day, we're looking at a needle in a haystack here. Oh, no way. Cherry mother effing pop, son. No way. I finally got there. God damn. Of course it was going to happen. We've been on fire. Yeah, there's no streaks in that one. have been on fire. It had to happen tonight. Like, the heat that has been coming out of here could literally provide heat for an entire country for like a week. Barnes, it's crazy, man. I feel like I need to go to a doctor to get checked out or something. Yesterday, it just, like, hit me. Just hit me, man. Like, something overtook my body. Dead tired. Dude, I slept for 12 and a half hours yesterday. 12 and a half. I normally sleep, like, 4 to 5.5 a night. I slept for 12 hours. I went to bed with my wife and daughter. I never do that. Yeah, I'm tired. Makes no sense. Nick Senzel for the Reds. Can't believe we just pulled an Ohtani out. I'm so happy. Acevedo to 499. Cedric Mullins. Bold call, Addison. Exquisite cases. It's not my theory, Rojo. I just said that I'd heard it from people. That was the rumor. Don't you pin that shit on me. Sierra to 125. Scope 499. I may have put some belief behind it, yes. I may have put some belief behind it. God, I've even had 3 coffees today, man. Okme. JoJo. Vila to 499. Derek Hall for the Phillies. Alright, whatever works. Nice to see you not rage quit on this one. Taylor Clark, Atomic. Lewis Robert, number to 50 for the White Sox. I feel like we're making fairly lovely time. How far into this are we? Sam Hilliard, 499. $80. Definitely making up some good time then. Because these things are generally an hour ball. It's definitely not going to take 40 minutes to go through those stacks that are left. Mitchell White, $4.99. So, double case pack stacking worked out a little bit. Tyler, $4.99. Damn, Rojo. Is his stuff still selling for ballistic numbers? Excuse me. The Ronald, $4.99. Interesting. Yeah, he's been a beast. Vlad Guerrero Jr. to 150 for the Blue Jays. Yeah, I know. I want to start buying Vlad cards even if they're insanely ridiculous high prices. That's what I should do. I should just take all my Karl Anthony Towns, give 0 shits, put them up for auction, whatever they get, chuck it at Vlad. Dean Dunning, because that's a good amount of money that I could chuck at Vlad, even in current Towns prices. Littell. Lewis Roberts, 150. Who does it? He has power, does he not? Yeah, this mofo hit 13 home runs on the back of that card. Hunter Green, $4.99. Oh, dude, you don't have to tell me, dude. Old Man Vlad, I love. I love me some Old Man Vlad. Logan Allen for the Padres, $4.99. Go ahead and one-hop that. Go ahead and one-hop that pitch up there. Oh, Vlad will just pick it off the off the ground and trot around the bases. Ridiculous. DJ Stewart. Gary Dykman for the A's, orange. Is not taken off yet? Why is that? I told you I didn't like that dude. Right? Wasn't he one of them? Him, Derrick. I can't remember who the other one was. Ooh, that's an orange. Trammell, Senzel, and Blendino. There it is, number 25. Pete Alonso. Alex Fido to 250. Kopech, $4.99. Kopech. Edward Olivares for the Blue Jays. Gone Slaves. Jordan Humphreys, Atomic. Kobe Allard /25 for the Braves, orange paper. Four stacks to go. 3 of them really high. Or excuse me, medium high. 1 of them really high. And then another case. Boomski. Let's knock down the really high one first. Syndergaard $4.99. Voth /125. Bryce Harper /250. And Mackenzie Mills for the Phillies. Cornelius Randolph, Atomic. Rainbow Starter Kit. Spencer Howard for the Phillies. Phillies have definitely crushed. Luis Escobar, refractor auto. Has anybody ever in here bought a foreclosure house? Chang. Verdugo to 25. Swanee, you're telling me that you've bought 6 houses? Just a monopoly, oh. No need to pay cash. Works like a normal house. Only as big as... Outstanding. That is phenomenal news. I'm about to add to my rental arsenal then. How'd that go, Greg? Was it a lovely experience? Can you negotiate with the bank? Is the bank more motivated to sell because they can turn it into cash money? Because a nice little place opened up right around the corner. Jahami Jones for the Angels. And I'm looking a little long term here because it'd be nice to have one of my daughters. Eventually, I would like to get another house nearby as well. Live very close. If they so choose. Shit. What was their list asking price? Add to the stash, Rojo. Dykeman. No, I'm kind of just quite honestly, this is gonna be my first hurrah. Stumbling upon this, I also stumbled upon sheriff's auctions for houses, which it looks like there could be some very lovely deals in that avenue as well. You followed straight from sheriff's auction, right after that. You're saying right after that is when the bank put it back up and you offered 25? Like after it didn't sell at a sheriff's auction? Because Sheriff's Auction, what I thought I read was the first time it's listed, they got to put it at 60% appraisal. Lizardo to 150. Tyler Millay to 150. Oh, the bank bought it at Sheriff's Auction? Sorry, Rojo. I'll try harder. I guess I'm a little confused right now. Like, Greg, when you offered 25,000, what was their asking price? Yeah, I got 4 cases of Rojo. Haven't broke any of it. You want to buy 3 cases? Gotcha. No, New World Cup Soccer. Greg, do you mind if I ask what the property would, like an estimate of what it would be appraised at when you got it for the 25 or 24? Chris Rodriguez to 499. Long story short, what I'm currently looking at is not shit. That's a veto. It's trashed. Interesting. The joint that I'm looking at, Marcus Molina to 25. Just as early as I want to say, if I remember right, the exact year was in 2011. This place sold for $165,000. The house, lot, all that, and I thought I saw online that they had it listed at like $89,000. Garcia to 150. And it's just recently been taken over, and I don't think it's that bad. It's got a barn, but the barn needs knocked down. The barn's shit. But I didn't know if you could like fire off like say 60 stacks at it and they'd be like okay, or they'd tell you to pound sand. Torres the 50. Well, that's what I'm thinking too here, because I know the right people that I could get the place rehab for a lovely price. So I'm thinking, okay, get this sucker for like a 60 burger. Put like 30 into it, and then flip it for like $150, $160. Easy peasy. Romero to 25, but then there's the I want to keep it scenario. Like if all that plays out, how do you walk away from it like $60,000 profit in a matter of, say, 3 months. Kyle Wright to 150. How do you do that? Or I just keep it and add it to my stable of rentals. Damn, you must have done some serious work to that, Greg. You must have done some serious ass work to that. $160 in. Aggressive scenario. Kyle Wright to 50. Jimenez to 25. Oh, you took pictures of the whole process? Oh, the wife came after, huh? Or wait a minute, I'm so confused right now on that. Apparently I'm just like brain dead tonight. Oh, you moved into the house then is what you're saying. Now I think I registered. You bought it, showed your wife, she was going to divorce you, and now you live there. Like, I got the gist of that one? Kluber to 150. Two stacks to go. That's how my wife is, man. Zach Littell for the Twins. I'm trying to build me a real estate empire. As much fun as this is, I really don't want to be like 55 years old breaking sports cards. Nice. I don't even have 3 more cases of Bowman to break, my dude. Brian Miller. Guzman to 499. We hit an Ohtani auto finally, Craig. Like, offer to give him to you. Like to sell them or on the cheap? Dude, there's this one house. It's like 1,200 square foot house in a little town around here. At the sheriff's auction, they're starting it at like $7,000. Like, how do I not buy that? Throw a couple thousand into it and rent it out for like $500 a month or $400 a month. Free? It's crazy. What, buy a house for like $7,000 and do that? Bendel Isabel. Yeah, I was looking at him. I'm like, God, that's insane. You could buy a house for like $7,000, probably put like 10 to 15 grand into it, and then rent it out for like $400. Got your money back in, what, 5 years? Everything after that, pure gravy. Dude, I thought about trying to look into like a duplex or something. Not that I'm aware of, Greg. It's like the neighboring town from the town that I grew up in. I'm pretty sure they don't. Never do that again? Why so? So I feel like there's got to be good money in that. Well, yeah, I mean, I have rentals right now. Of course renters suck. Brendan McKay. I feel like I got the sweet spot in terms of houses, though. I've had one bad renter in the 11 years that I've been renting out houses. I've had one bad renter, and I have 3 properties right now. And she ended up paying in full. But God damn, she was a headache. Colton Walker, Atomic. Yeah, Grant, I got land. But my family is a bunch of big hunters. Mom and Dad have their own woods too, but Taylor Tram on the 150. Isabel to 25 for the Dodgers. I just feel like once you hit a certain point of rentals, you can literally like add 1 to 2 rentals a year, and your rentals pay for it. That's when you can really start making some guavola. Michael Baez to 150. Garcia to 499. Red for the Dodgers. Paper, Peters. Number 5. The old red papel. Bobby Bradley to 50. Gonslaves $4.99. Sell Peters, sell Peters, sell. Molina. That was like $4.99. Jackson Stevens to 25. Rojo, I feel like you hit a every single orange of a Reds player in this case, or these two cases. Sean Murphy for the A's. Mercado Atomic. Alvarez to 125. Oh, I could not agree more. I think those are lovely, lovely, lovely pieces of cardboard. And that is the first two cases. One case to go. What's our time looking like right now? Did I do that in under 2 hours? Oh, I gotta get another monster box. Just about 2 hours. These Bowman hobbies, man. They're no joke. You would think, okay, Jumbo, that's got to be way longer than Hobby. No. It's not the case. It's not the case at all. Oh my god. I mean, we could do winner take all wars on them right now, probably for a decent price if I had to guess. I'm partaking that just because it's Prism, and it'd be probably around maybe, I don't know, Matt is currently at. So I'm not going to say a price, but I don't think it's going to be too far north of our sweet nectar spot of the 15-16 Prison Mark Eaton Wars. We can make them some sort of ridiculous soccer player names war. No, not early day. Probably just at the beginning of the 20% of the way into the climb up. Probably about 20% of the way up. We're definitely looking at triple digits, but low triple digits. No, not that. That's like the beginning. That was like, what, 80 bucks a spot? Something silly like that. Whew. And then soon they started flying out of chat at like 110 a spot. What did we peak out at? Like 140? Something like that. Oh, good old Prism. a lot of stuff to do in 2 hours. Nice, Rojo. Freddie Peralta crushing life, huh? I wondered who you were talking about earlier. You said Peralta. Nice. Is that tonight, Rojo? Good luck, guys. First half of the last case. Sandro Fabian, the Giants. Keibert Ruiz for the Dodgers. Pedro Avila Atomic. Logan Allen, $4.99. Lovely Rojo. You are going Rainbow Ballistic, eh? Tuki Toussaint to 125. Sir. Sam Decker is hardly dumb shit. Revolution is hardly dumb shit. Nicky Delmonico. Little Nicky had a triple today, I believe. Evan White Atomic. I want it all. I feel like it's a Warren G song. I want it all. I mean, if like an NT sells itself out or something like that, I mean, I'll certainly break it, but or anything for that matter in the store. But I don't, I don't really envision us running any fillers for the 3 individuals that are probably in here at the current moment after a Bowman 3-caser. Mackenzie Gore for the Padres. Nothing. Let's go with the abbreviated version. Nicky Delmonico to 499 for the White Sox. Vlad Guerrero Jr. to 150. I have 2 cases of Bowman left. Hobbies. Nah, man, I'm good. Randolph 250. Gotta save some Bowman for tomorrow. Perhaps a winner-take-all war. Royce Lewis to 150. Derek Hall for the Phillies. Nick Gordon to 250. Yeah, Philly's doing well for sure. What's up, Hoosby? How you doing, man? Oh, not too bad, man. Why did I do that? For a few different reasons. He's on base. You did, Hoosby. We broke that at about 5:45 this afternoon, my man. Sam Howard to 250. If you'd like, I can tell you the outcome. Greg Dykman to 499. Sadly, you did not, Hoosby. Sorry, man. Did finally hit an Ohtani auto in this break, though, so we got the monkey off the back. Scott Kingery to 50 for the Phillies. Michael Baez to 150 for the Padres. Tatis, blue. What's up, Fujang? How you doing there, Brotato Chip? De La Cruz to 150. Yeah, I haven't filled a case of it either. I think I ordered 2 of them, so we'll definitely get there, but I haven't really been pushing it. Corey Ray, imagine break a case tomorrow night. Machado. All right, thanks, Greg. Have a good night, man. DJ Stewart to 25 for the Orioles. Ruiz atomic. I wonder what other screen name that dude is. It'd be so cool if you could find out who some of these screen names actually are. Ah, that's this 3-caser. Tommy found the 150. Nah, it's not him. Stevenson $4.99. Is that red or orange? Orange shimmer. JB Bukauskas. It's 25. Orange shimmer for the strawberries. Where are the strawberries at? The White Sox. Oh no. Yep. A few NT basketballs. A Bowman War. And a Bowman 3-caser. NT basketball continued crushing tonight. Pulled the Durant autograph logo man. Bukauskas is good. I thought people were disgruntled when they pulled the JB. Oh my God, my ass. #15th overall pick, eh? Hashtag get some. What's that JB right there sell for? Hundy? Hundy and a half? 0.75 of a hundy? I don't know if I ever recall hobby cases taking stone cold hours for sure to break. These ones though, man, for some reason, I must be just getting older and slow. Oh, dude, I think I got something wrong with you, man. I've been having just like extreme exhaustion just overtake my body. I normally sleep like 4, 5.5 hours or so a night. Every now and then occasionally pop into 6 ball. I slept for like 12 hours yesterday. My all-time best of anything, 22 minutes. 2013 Topps Chrome Football. Unpack everything and show the cards to the camera. 22 minutes. I'm not a napper. I don't nap. Unless I am like borderline deathbed. I don't nap. Can't do it. Never been able to. Like, I either go to bed or I don't. No middle ground. Now, back in the day, if I would self-medicate, I could take a mid-afternoon nap. So I'd be baked out of my mind and just pass out. Ain't no way in hell, Swanee. That's like mathematical impossible. Taking the boxes out of the case, the packs out of the box, and opening the packs is going to get you into it. Go searching for it. Build a machine to open packs. Can't do that, man. That would put people such as myself completely out of business. Because God knows that like 30 billion other people are far more entertaining than I. Not better looking, but far more entertaining would become online group breakers. I feel that I got the #1 spot down in terms of looks, though. No offense, Vijay. No, I am not. This is true. This is true. Oh, shit. That's too funny, man. Rojo, you got the Tigers? No, you don't. Well, right now I went for 15,000, but we're gonna see what's going on with dude's situation. Yeah, 15. Oh, 100%. Snap panty dropper. For sure, man. He's an entertaining fella. I know his views of liking me have changed considerably from what they used to be. In fact, you know, hate could be used, I guess. I don't know. But he's a funny-ass, entertaining individual if you want to sit back and get a laugh or two for a few minutes. Oh, God. Yes, 15 lovely $1,000. Oh. It's certainly interesting. God. I haven't turned into the old BMO show, and God, it's probably been a year and a half. I read a few things on his Twitter a few months back though, and I was in tears. I was in absolute goddamn tears at some of the stuff that was on there. Oh shit. I really wish I could remember what was on his Twitter the one time. I was sitting by myself, and I don't even know how I came across it. I saw a tweet or something, and something said something about him, and it was added or what. And I don't remember how I got there, but god damn it, I was glad I did. Because what I read, I was sitting by myself in my computer at the house. I read it. And I was laughing out loud, uncontrollably, by myself. That's how you know something is funny. Yeah, I'm not going to go that far. I would be in the hobby if online poker only got shut down. Personally, for myself. Let me grab some penny sleeves, guys. His rants. Not one. Not one F is given. Oh God. Nothing like sending out tweets telling people to kill themselves because they lost a match and he lost money on betting on it. Wonder Javier is so sick. Max Fried to to 50. I will say that the turning every player's like last name into a cuss word or vulgarity of some sort is pretty funny for like the first 3 minutes. But going on like 5 years of it's rough. Jack Sock. Trevino. Who the hell's Jack Sock? Christian. There's a tennis player named Jack Sock. Interesting. It's a hell of a name. Name like Jack Sock. J.P. Crawford, $4.99. Colton Welker, $4.99. Yo, yeah, Barnes. 3Ks are a hobby, dude. It's no joke. It takes a it takes a grip. Nick Prado at $4.99. Damn, Barnes. It's an aggressive situation. So you telling me is with that kind of backup, man, you don't ever get laid. That's a problem, man. Barnes. Spend one less day on breakers. Go out. Lock you down some Vaj. Jimenez 75. As much as fun. I'm seriously trying to get the wife to go on a mommy-daddy vacation for like 3 days. She will not leave the girls though. Listen, Dana, you need to get away for a few days. Yes, that's exactly where I would book our trip. To Pound Town, Reservation 2. Dana very much does what Dana wants. This is true. She is a very stubborn woman. Which is good, because that is what I need. I truly feel sorry, though, for whoever my girls end up with. Luis Escobar for the Pirates. Especially Cece. Because she is a little pistol like her mommy. And has some of Daddy's fine qualities. She is pretty much gonna run shit in whatever relationship she is in. MJ Melendez to 250. Dykeman, purple. Big. I got you, fam. No, tiny base cards are down to like $2-3 per. Jake Leash, $4.99. I believe. There's 11 gazillion of them. You have to wait till all of Japan wants one before they go back up to like 20 per, 15 per. Stevenson to 125. Predators. More John. That Morjon cat's quite the little pitcher. Wasn't he on the hot list? Right? I didn't watch much of the game at all. Probably less than 5 minutes. That Boston team's no joke, man. I don't think they're going to touch Golden State. I think if it somehow ended up Rockets, I feel like they could do some damage to the Rockets because of their defense. But I think Golden State brings too much to the table on both sides. Kyle Tucker for the Stros. Guzman to 25. Dude, I'm just telling you this because it's what I firmly believe. But the coach was not the problem for the Raptors. I'm sorry, they're good players, but DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry will never, by themselves, get Toronto an NBA championship. They'll get you to the playoffs every year, but there's not a chance in hell they're going to ever get you to the NBA Finals. Castellanos to $4.99. And we are down to our last stack. Cologne, $2.50. Hyria to $1.50. Dude, that's too bad about the Raptors, too, because their bench is tits, man. The Raptors have insane depth. So good. My boy Freddie Van Fleet. McCutcheon to $2.50. I would keep Lowry over DeMar. Lowry fills up the stat sheet. DeMar, most nights, is just empty buckets. Hell yeah! Dropped 34 tonight. What else did he do? 1 rebound, 1 assist. Delvin Perez to $4.99. Nah, Serge Ibaka was terrible in the playoffs. Kyle Lowry gets assists, rebounds, steals, and buckets consistently. What do we have here? Jaren Kendall to $50 for the Dodgers. He takes charges like a beast. Oh my God, I gotta get a water. Dry throat like crazy. Spencer Howard. It depends on how you use it, Barnes. Like, I would like to plug Jay Conley's mom. That's good. Just depends on what format you use it in. Johan. Joey Wentz. Mom, what do I do? Pichet to 250. Loaned $4.99. Dykeman Superfractor. Ooh, Jimenez, the 5 red refractor. And Senzel, the $4.99. Guys, that was the break. I'm going to make a recap video here real quick as well. Thank you all for joining. Appreciate it, guys.